Yeah. Can you do a flame rating in 2023? Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of financial situations in UK and most of Europe. I'm talking to quite a few people from different parts of the world, and they're hurting very badly financially. Get a clean sheet of paper, and I'll put the exact question into the paper. Okay. Yeah, Jerome likes these too. Me and Jerome have done these quite a bit, actually. Trick is to keep that piece of paper moving so you don't burn a hole in it. It's very strong paper, actually. Doesn't burn that well, which I guess is good normally. Okay, so your intuition will tell you when to stop. Okay, so this is the financial world of the UK for 2023. I'm already seeing that there's like a strong man here. Okay. Yeah, he's skating along. Skating along. What's that mean? What do you think, DJ? And there seems to be a snake coiled up around him as well as he's skating along. So remember, I was talking about symbology. So when you see something like a bird or a snake or something like that, what does it mean to you? Okay, personally. Don't You can look in a book, but like a dream book, that'll give you some indicators of what pictures would mean, right? In a metaphysical sense. The man skating along, the financial world is going to be skating along just smoothly for whatever reason. I guess they're going to be figuring out many of the things that are going to be needed to keep things moving in a certain direction. And it is going to be coming along and come up with a solution. At least until this particular person's out of harm's way. That's probably what the snake is, trying to get away from the nasty beast that is the financial world, and the person's going to be skating along, trying to keep ahead of it to keep everything moving. Okay. And the best way to keep everything moving in the UK and the rest of the world is to keep moving. Don't stop. Okay. Keep doing the things that you need to do every day to keep things moving financially, business wise. Okay. Try to keep working, that sort of thing. Keep that economy moving. There's going to be somebody that's going to be coming along that's in a new politician that's going to be coming in, that's going to be knowing the answer to the solution to the answer. It's probably the thing that I was seeing that this is why all the banks are, I'll just let it go. This is why all the banks are buying all the Bitcoin. Okay. There's this thing called Basel. And there's a place in Europe that's called Basel. This is where this banking charter was made. 2 days ago, all banks had to show that they had the finances or gold, silver, the goods to back up their fiat currency. Okay. And that was 2 days ago. If the banks do not show proof of funding for all this cash moving around, they can be shut down. Okay. So my concept that I was picked up on when I first found out about it's called Basel. They're right now we're into Basel 3, Basel 2, Basel 3, and there's supposed to be 5 of these Basels moving forward for the banking industry. This is why XRP is going to be very important in the future, because it's going to be supporting much of the cash that's out there. Going to be switching it over. And this is why they're been buying a ton of Bitcoin. You have to remember the banking industry owns 80% of the Bitcoin that are out there. So it makes you think, okay, that they have some plan in mind, not just buying Bitcoin for the sake of buying Bitcoin. So with this new knowledge that I was picking up on and was watching a little video on, where they have to show that there's assets backing the currency, like back in the old days when fiat currency was backed by gold, okay? And we kept saying, did visions that there's going to be a new currency that's backed by commodities. There it is, the Basel, I think it's called. We're now into Basel 3. So look it up on Google. Very interesting. So this is why they're buying Bitcoin, to back up the currency. So that your US, Canadian, your UK money is backed by Bitcoin, gold, silver, and anything else that they can get their hands on. I believe that's what's been happening behind the scenes. That's why every time you turn around, banks are buying all the Bitcoin when it goes down. Okay. Now, this is where we get into the dancing monkeys and the dancing girls and all that sort of thing, when they start to want to increase the value of the Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies so they can balance their balance sheets. Okay. And show that they have enough physical stuff to back the currency. And I believe that was the plan from the get-go, because they knew their fiat currency was going to collapse. Okay, it doesn't hold water. Now they need to back it up with something. That's probably what they're up to. Okay, and when they do the dancing girls and the singing monkeys and all that on advertising, gets everybody pumped about cryptos, it'll go exponentially to carry the debt of the fiat currency. Okay? Oops. I got a smiley face in front of my face here. There. So that's basically